I personally feel some books are impossible to recommend because the moment you start explaining the plot, they sound completely ridiculous. And I think Orlando is one of those books. If I told you it's about someone who has lived through centuries, travels through different periods of history, but Nate just wakes up as a different gender, you would probably think, what is this book? I thought the same. But you know what's the strange part? Once you start reading it, none of that feels strange anymore. Like you get so engrossed in the book that you stop reading it for the plot. Like, okay, he's living through centuries. Or maybe suddenly the gender has switched. You are reading it just to see like where it is taking you next. Like what is the next thing that is going to happen in the book. Like every chapter feels so different. Every chapter tells you something new. Every page gives you something new to notice. And somehow a book which was written almost 100 years ago still feels so fresh. I'm still reading it, so I don't want to spoil the experience for the one who is about to pick it up. But I can already tell it's not one of those classics which you pick just because it's famous. It's a kind of book that keeps on surprising you with every page. Like you think that you have figured it out, like where it is going, what it is doing, and boom, then it changes the direction again. I'm still reading it, so I don't really want to say much about this book. But I definitely think that this is one of those books that you must discover it for yourself. Like there was this one moment in the book where I closed it and I sat there thinking that how much of who we are actually belongs to us. Like if time around us changes and if time changes us and people around us change and the people change the way they see us. Like both the things go hand in hand, right? And if everything changes, like if we keep becoming different versions of ourselves, is there literally anything that never changes? Like just think about it. Is there anything? And to be honest, I don't think the book wants me to answer this question. But as a matter of fact, I just know these questions have been following me ever since. And that's what surprised me the most because I originally picked up thinking that Orlando is just going to be another classic, which it indeed is. But along with that, I didn't expect it to feel this alive or making me feel this curious or, as a matter of fact, this fun. And that's why I think I keep reaching out to it because it keeps on doing things that I did not expect it to. So, if you have been wanting to read a classic that does not feel intimidating, one that still feels fresh even after a century it was written, I think you should give Orlando a try. Take it aside and read this book. I don't think this will disappoint you. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.